Hello and welcome back to Crimson's Clash House. I am Crimson Pug 94, your host for the evening. So, I was away and did one of my attacks earlier. Needless to say, it went pretty well. But look what happened. 36 trophies. He pretty much did a queen walk on me. I watched it. It was utterly embarrassing. I wasn't really too happy. But needless to say, no use crying over spilled milk, right? We are still on the push for Champions League 1. Champions League 1. Okay, I'm getting my leagues mixed up here. There was one attack. I don't even know if it's here. On here. Is this it? Let's take a look. I think this one's it right here. Nope, not that one. Wasn't that one. There was one attack. I think it was in one of my other videos. I can't remember if it's still here or not. I don't remember. It was a really good... was it this one? I think it was this... It was one of my 3 stars. Was it this one? Oh, I don't remember. Well, we'll go into this one. This one was actually a really good one because he has this open bottom right here, so that allows me to take the golem and drop the golems down below. The golem and the giants down below, which once the archer tower started going after the tanks, start dropping the wizards around the back on the outside to get them to funnel. Freeze trap goes off, catches the golem and a giant. I made sure that there was enough buildings out here on the side. Notice that the one barracks and where this explosion is going off here on the left, I made sure that this was cleaned up enough because the Valkyries love to run to everything that's close by. And that's one thing. This was actually a very good funnel for me. Drop the rage spell, get the Valkyries in there a little bit. Giant bomb goes off. Let the Valkyries run around, do a little bit more damage. Drop the heal spell on them so they can tank some of the damage, but also remain in the heal spell, get healed up. Spring trap goes off. I think my Barb King died too quickly. I'd have to take a look at that again. But basically, I have my P.E.K.K.A.'s work to the outside. My Archer Queen, she's still sitting back, just taking on everything else that's left behind in the core. The air sweepers go down. The platforms for the heroes go down. The Valkyrie and the P.E.K.K.A.s are running around the outside. I've got the Golem still alive. He hasn't turned into Golemites yet. The Valkyrie is... she basically tears down the wall. I got a few Valkyries on the inside. The P.E.K.K.A.s running around the outside. And at this point, I tried to stay as far away from this air defense over here as possible with my minions and put them to the outside, which allows me to clean up some of these buildings over here, and as well as they're not going to be targeted by the cannons, so makes life a lot easier for me. The P.E.K.K.A. I figured was going to get in, but I have 2 of them over there, and they basically just turn to the wizard or the archer tower and just tank it in like 2 shots. It's gone. He was really good on resources. With my bonus, he was about 500,000-600,000 in resources, so it wasn't a bad hit at all. I'm gonna go in and see if we can try to find somebody. I highly doubt we will. I know with everyone enjoying doing the update and everything, finding bases has been really hard. A lot of people have been raiding. More people have been on, which is what Supercell wants with the game. They've been trying to get more people involved. There was a replay. If I don't find anything here, I will show you the replay where I made a big mistake. Didn't realize it until after I had started the raid, unfortunately. You probably already saw it in my attack logs. But let's see if we can find a base here. I like to go in for these live attacks. I like showing you guys the live attacks better than the replays because it gives me a little bit, it feels a little bit more, it's a little bit more personal for me to do that for you guys, my viewers. But nonetheless, it's just something fun to do. And plus, I need to get my star bonus anyway, so it's a win-win for everybody. So we are looking and looking and looking. And if you can see the look on my face right now, I'm about to slam my head into the desk. We just started looking not maybe a minute ago, but even then, I'm just tired of seeing the clouds. And seeing the clouds. Okay, so we'll scrap that for now. So, the one attack that I didn't notice it. And as you can see, there is a lovely thing missing from this attack right here. I will give you guys 5 seconds. Take a guess. Tell me what's wrong with it. Yeah. I forgot my heroes, guys. My heroes had just been hit. My base had just been hit, so my heroes were resting and regenerating their health. And needless to say, at this point, I was realizing, I was like, well, shit. But anyway, in we go. So, away with the wall breakers. I put wall breakers on each side to try to get into the bottom here. Wizards behind to create the funnel. Drop the P.E.K.K.A.s in so the P.E.K.K.A.s will help clean up the compartment and push along with the tanks a little bit. The funnel is now wide enough there so if the Valkyries could come in. Drop the haste spell to move them a little bit faster and get everything going. Drop the rage. Drop the first heal spell. Valkyries kind of went outside, but they actually pushed forward a little bit more than and they actually stayed roughly within that ring of the heal and the rage at the very end. So of course in the core, there's gonna be a lot going on, a lot of damage. The bomb towers throwing bombs, the Teslas, the cannons, the wizard towers, the archer tower just going nuts. So core, I think, was the best place to drop the rage and the heal, just to piggyback both of them at once. This was a pretty decent raid overall. Needless to say, the P.E.K.K.A.s go down. The giant and the golem are still there, just pushing along through the wall. And the walls take forever, but we're going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit. The golem turns into golemites. Wasn't quite sure if I was going to get this last one for 60%, but the giant hits a little bit harder than the golemites, and so we managed to get the last air defense for 60% and 4 trophies. Again, that was about, a couple 100,000, about 500,000 in resources very easily. But let's see if we can find another. Like I said, I do love showing you guys live attacks. I think it's fun. Allows me to think and challenges me a little bit more because I don't know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. I only have 30 seconds, and a lot of times, as you guys have probably seen, I lose track of the timer of the first 30 seconds to attack a base. So, but, and the clouds. And more clouds. And more clouds. Well, this is depressing. Nope, not going to bring anything up. Okay, so I honestly want to find that attack for you guys. I think it kicked out already. I think was this it right here? Well, we'll go into this one. This was 100%. So I came in from the bottom here. I had requested just raiders for my clan castle, and so of course I have the giants and the golem going in, doing all the tanking. Dropped a couple wall breakers. I probably shouldn't have dropped the wizards over there that far, but I think it was a better option because now the wizard tower right here is tanking the giants, is going to the tanks. Dropped a couple wall breakers there to get inside. The rage spell to push them in. Drop the heal spell on the giants, let them get healed up because I know they're taking a lot of damage right now. As you can see, their health is just climbing like crazy. The Valkyries are all pushing together with the Barbarian King and the Archer Queen. And they're just going to town right now. The Valkyries managed to stay on that heal spell long enough into the end of that heal spell to be able to get inside the core after they just came through the rage spell. My Barb King and the P.E.K.K.A.s are going down here, going for the Dark Elixir. The Wizard's most likely going to take the Dark Elixir. The Tesla's locked onto the P.E.K.K.A. The Giants are still alive. I still have a lot of my Giants. And I've started dropping my minions up here. Note, I still have all my Barbarian King's ability. It was going to take a while to get through that wall, so I popped his ability just to get him through, open up that compartment down there. I got the Archer Queen still alive. I still haven't used her ability yet. We're still pushing pretty hard. I got a couple Giants, a Golem, the P.E.K.K.A., a handful of minions, Wizards, and I still have my Archer Queen and her ability. They're just going to come down here. They're going to just start basically just tanking everything, just going for the gold and everything. This was a really good hit because it was 100%. I was in Champion 1, and this was roughly easily about this was easily over probably about $250,000, or no, $350,000 to, yeah, well, probably about $1 million in resources, if not a little bit more than that. So again, this has been Crimson Pug, and I thank you guys for joining me in the Crimson's House of Clash, or Crimson's Clash House, whichever you want to call it. I think that's what I'm going to go with here for the channel, is just probably one of the two. You know, if you guys have made it to this point in the video, please leave a like. Please comment down below as well what you guys would like to hear the name be called of the channel, or what the intro should be, whether it should be Crimson's Clash House or the House of, Crimson's Clash House or Crimson's House of Clash. One of the two, something like that. Just let me know. Leave a comment down below. Thanks for your time. Clash away.